Kabori, a spokesperson for Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Ura Armah Kofi Buah. No, and they are Canadian. Matisse 9 was for Moody Jumadi Cassia and Yasem. I saw for the class start take as a ban in terms of the fight against Galamsey, against Sabah. Sabia Seba for ban and inside so far. Things and 9 was for more year. Takra, me jama or no Australia, and Komubi or I see dinner tea for no. Minister Ahomboa, Minister, I mean, him says, "Yeah, 2 ministries are why very busy. Pioneer Yasem Katwa. Fight na kwa kopim saying there been a band di go akwan so maso e ho no mo a set phone so etimi ehunu
Opedi Buah mame da wase mame ma wa baso no wa pamfo nyina na mentia eye pampa so atiefo ene ahwefo all over the globe wono age brenya daje mate se yedam kuha multi TV ni ba bia e wo Loud Silence TV na afin so ukọ efimfini mantemu a
Rich FM
ese babia aje gumwa kama pa na uba me anso me kosu sia wala Moro Information Center afọ nyagro babia mu kama enya sanketwa na sabiga we de maye obone me di video bi ma no na nka ose be said ma o technical man no ankasa but ma me send ma boache wankasa na pian so ma menua no ni nyina ye nanu ada epna da no ena ekopie mu ye ne vice president kopie mu wo kurubia efre ho busua wo Hunter West aguna nkwanta mponteb ho no ni nyina ye Ministry of Fishery and Aquaculture onjuma di bia meka no say collaborative vision for Ministry of Lands ho for Ministry of Environment ho for Ministry of Fishery and Aquaculture ho ejuma di bia ye frɛ no Marine Protected Area Declaration say be kilometer no be kwansi no be hanso square de ye hwɛ sɛ mo bia konante o bachire enko ye adwuma bia mfamra kwa ho penifo nim ho na yentimi mmɔ yemfoa no ho ban eboa kura ma nananom afarofo ne aposo hini ne ade omkwa bra be ka sɛ omkɔ munya nam no akɛse pa Ghana ha we mu kyerɛ sɛ keep 3 point ho no na enwene no ta akɔwo pa na maternity ward de sense say mani panante wo bachire eti dwumadie sonko sa akɔ so ne yefiri hɔ apɛ ɛna me wurati a na so sɛ nananom ato safre no wo Western Regional House of Chiefs enti wo se yedi mirika na yɛkɔ wache sɛ de dampeni kan no yɛse yɛfrɛ wo ahemfi a wo misa wa no a no bisa wo ba bi esanse ebia na amane bi na wanya na we de soronko kra am say woni me papa Musa Dankwa kasa no o ka say no most of the posts are no ye hwɛ about nipa no the personality ye hwɛ about nipa the vision ani so de hunu ye hwɛ about nipa no the humility performance ni say akra say hwɛ how we betima kan the dom nyina ya den afua na ho na ikodo ahemfio na nanom asɛm tia wo mo kan nyina na sɛ baye mfie num ni oba no Western Regional House of Chiefs wa sabi emunyo sa
I see
wantwi kakra ne ade a emu akura makuro no mputu a ohwe no incentive nka na fra say on the 6th of February na me wura woni monyamfo Emmanuel Amakofi bu akɔhɔ na sem nyina na senana sɛ de twere no kura kan no yɛsɛ odi asɛm cha na omfa ahwe nkyɛye na Nyankopɔn so de bɛkyɛ yɛn ya yɛde akyɛ yɛn ho no ɛnti odi kotodwe kotosrede chopper na kɔ ya afi sɛ nan no udru Western Regional House of Chiefs a house a na be yemfie di mutumi nkɔ asotena mpo no ene asumdue kuru wa chinchirinchi na bwache omo no ma no they are united down than ever kyerɛ wo hwɛ sɛ de nananom aka omo ho abom na omo de koroye ene anokoro epia toye mantampuntu a na kyerɛ sɛ so omo nipa say indeed sɛ anigye ne ahoɔden ɛwɔ nka bom mu na omo feel sɛ we nyina no sɛ be ye nyina no gina omo ba owura Amakofi Buah so ɛno nti omo ye de kwasi broni friend citation ɛne citation mu Speaker of Parliament enya sanketo abwache edin eda so ne ABODZIN fataw ABODZIN fatal. And some will go so no, ye can. Well, I said, me boss, what didn't say good home. Now, what charity I said, I won't see any service a record and that I got no samreno. Cause none through Mokuma Mukasa, ye dana say, Manu who say, I dear me something, you know, didn't who would man you say more way no. None money dear chili, said in any kumpun to home, said your word don't know boss from Kodema traditional institutions, said your dog Ghana. To say on no any field in a Japadia no, and said ye Ojina Homa Sabin Kabum no. And the Omubona Baswana, indeed, ABODZIN, Efata, Urama Kofi Buah. Enti, I really me baha, Mamma for a quenya so. Na Mindana Nanamwasi on behalf of my boss.
Okay.
Na said an anonymous kind, and I said my boss is share more bono. Or say, Copim say Christ, and now trading upon Yanko them quite an idiot. Na niswa di hunu ya bakope se ode basum oman Ghana na ode asum Ghana ma nti di ono so na fam di obetuma ye bi aboa ama Ghana nya mpega Ghana nya nkukuru na Ghana aye krabehwe na no na ode no ho aba afode a awie ba bi a mewura wo bia no nyamfo ama Kofi Buah Ghana danase wa koma pa in fact ne dudu no akra kasa o kire mu mpese ye ka se papa ni kwa mkuru otoso mienu because wo hwe ne kasa ne niema Nano other uko social media say one of the most trended political videos in recent time. Brad Wojo Mapenia say Akufo-Addo kwan. Na okasa se Kwame Nkrumah. Nano other Kwame Nkrumah wonder he said okasa ye. Ni nyina kire say mawunu nani so de oye no. Ghana fo ani so de oye no. Ghana man ani so de oye. Na no mo so ti ba bi omote no. Omo so ani so a omo afre no abona baso in that regard. Ti ye bona baso bi. Na ye ka say ese ye nkuran yeso ye be ye bisede be ya daji bia no boache na nka kwa opipiase ahemfo afre boache na won so ya bo abaso so efiru ara be so kwa otafufu de sakra wodofo de se kwafo afre bia bo babaso na je sai kama boache de tosu mienu awiei mamenchia openi bia ye fre no Chris Boadi Mensa.
Okay.
Chris Boadi Mensa ye openi sronkun bia oko National Pension Regulatory Authority a ono ne peni kwankyerefo a mampeni ma bai wonya agidie wonu mu.
Okay.
Na ode ne kofam ho na se wode woni adi nkomo bi achi baye bosumi nsiani am say MPP fo no omo afoso apese omo fish corruption na so omo ye ntentam nipa wa ban mu bia ye krofo asabi no omo abo omo bradada obi onim Chris Boadi Mensa bia enim say o aban mu so oboboa ma oman Ghana fa no tuma pafra because e kadi ode ne yire ne mabedi enku ade a metimi aka wo fidi kese so nyame ahira no awie dada enye widwete ni wiasima fefe de enti no baye nanso omo hwehwe ba bi o mu anya no mfo se ono de ompeka senti no na so e honum no ebetimi de nsem bi ne ntasa bi akọ won ko nu ko mu a ese no kure na Ghana fo beji atum nanso ne de ade ache ba bi wiase aduro no yesesa bi o ye hwehwe ma obi emfa asem nto so ma onfa no ho ndisa twira no kura kan se odipa sabi nipa jimufo kan asem na wa manu muaya obunu ho nyansafo anyaza ntinka ye ya no de nanso se de ye omubu ho nyansafo nte o si ya no me pacho o hwe section 7 no ne bo National Pension Regulatory for adwuma no ho a wo mu hold sika wo mu nye management of the fund they are just regulatory body. Eti obi kwaya hom sentwerefo nsia mu de taatra to so se ye manage sika yie ni ade akura kire sese bi so se bi nya do asem ananam kan no kure se woton wo mawre koto aho akoto ahini wa ho hini kuromu a na nyensa na abo asem wa wo kan kura nya related to adwuma mandate ankasa ye de mo eti enu de ofa na dum no de akobo adan owie hu sa tiefo kura no kura nya tiefo de mo mpa tie ana osakofa ba owura Chris Boadi Mensa ba ye ono ankasa tu no hu akatuam by 50%. I don't say be any ho. In fact, the last administration of Mampeni Akufo-Addo pension and NPR board one ho as at September or more approve salary increment of 25%. Sa she no mo kase be take effect 1st January 2025. Owura Chris Boadi Mensa ye born in 23rd January. Eti before crowd say Mampeni mama mbodi this one go NPR no. Na salary structure adjustment no have taken effect. Okwadwum was somewhere 29th. eti sebi mpreduasa enya manyosem na ayefo na MPP na abafo na eguo na obi afo so ono so kasa na no duru badwamu a enka asem ehwan na ekokwan na be wo adaje a osesa na dwuma na nze be kana wontie ntie no so wo mo kan no sese eni training na ya ansese yetie kura na ye fadi adwuma ana MPR wo office ana omo nkotina mu wafa mo a you see University of Ghana Medical Center na bibia wo mukura no it took Ghana for demonstrations and amuko bia no MPR office awo jowulu obi abetimi afa Ghana ni bia betimi afa wache first one kro mu wiye now where then a company such a regulatory company kakraka na niku Ghana pension for hu sika sise hu sei ye beka so nkotena danduom enti ewie na omu wiye ya migiri se omu papa nso ba ye wo ye nhihye ne ade nyina hwese o metimi awie na omu anya omu atena ya se ba bi kakra omu anya na omu su bon sese na nso omu de bo adwumaden de bo o ma Ghana wadi sika ba 4 million Ghana cedi akoto lankuru sanson eno so hurada dasem
okrobianim
hurada in fact uko management level omu MPR omu lankuru omu nyina emienu pe
tupe
Bakuye ton 2023 na bakuye so mso ton around 2024 sesen eti nekura dia o ka se akoto Land Cruiser anso no nyina no chese nkontompa na sa brantie ekosefu anu kura dia ne hu ye monwa asem bia ni kuro ma ono de na no be kan ye no kure na so minimum ono etunufo na me yese a big constituency and another one this year ni mpenifo ho mu say all tafu constituency mama search abrantia nukure ni nafa abrantia ontrefo abrantia onye hwehwemu ansa na wakasa sabi obi abetumi akasa o na se nipa won kasa ebu nyanzafo o kasa wi ade be firi wanu aba na ebetumi ehunu se o taatre na ntonkoso ye nyanzafo ana se ebe bibi fufuro papa kasa won hwe onye hwehwemu eno anso akasa wa enti media mesre se problem no akasa nye ekosefo ano problem no I think is becoming one too many. I was say obusuafo o tafu pankro no for de na omo hwe na omepo obi a odi no kure na obetimi atu omanim because whenever tafu is in the news for bad reason say mo MP akoka akotwa ntro am yate ne to enti tafu fo we de mo hwe na sabi papa wo ba ye in less than 2 years na watimi ahwa ma sika kura nanka efa kuntuna sika na city kwan so watimi aboa me yaje ama Ghana bi about 27 million Ghana cedis 27 million of pension womo na untua ne ade a kuntuna se kwan so na watimi ahwe ni nyina me ye den yesa eruklemu na no ada oba ya adwumafuo bi a na omo ye kana city ni omo aye omo hu dua broni di suma si dwadie ene do odo omo akogina kotu prosecutor obu nyina utu say strategically mampeni ma vision a ya reset Ghana no na miwura Chris Bwedi mensa reset the National Pension Regulatory Authority na asante se wa nya bibia ambo ama wase a gbache se nya amọ no kro no enti sansem no a owura sefu ade ne na no de onya kan nya tie asanse sebe selem di kan no owura Chris Bwedi asem oni ani hu adanse asanse no atimi twa mo bi di adanse na sabio NDC campaign kura no say na owura Chris Bwedi mensa de bae na abeka say o pe asem ya de ato no so a 4 million Ghana cedi asem ana Land Cruiser asem sabe papa no apa ho sa na dwuma pa o ye no ne ye hwe ni abo na pa so no ye bia kan na o ma Ghana mpenifo nko o ma ho jijiem no o ma hunu ba bi a o de sabio kotokuo de kurwashem enye wuntwato so a adanse enim eno an say ye ko say nipa din ye force ma what does not exist will exist ano de mo ba hwe kata asese no proyache ese ma tese o makokra telescope akokra GPS die ade o de be de o so be hwe corruption kurum ha corruption bi ani ha mampeni ba ma penifo ni na ade no kuredie ni akomapa na ye den esom they go explain tire won ba hwe corruption hwe anya de o be den enti awia me mbo ewura Chris Bwedi mensa baso ene ne penifo a wo National Pensions Regulatory Authority ene de emre na tiaye enti bwaje unim opa daaman no enam sheda de nkrata nyina makọ ministry ayi nkrata nyina kamede bro Genesis baby e free ni baby e bedu nyina odama ho
ya o 10 minutes
so mre no ko
na attend on
mre no ko papa ni nyina ne se Obia onim de wi ase ma engineers and planners. Eko wi say omona ento adwuma so abra kwasi buro ni fita eko no.
Yeah.
Yesi atu abusa ene agro. Yesi aboa bomochichi efiri so ase. Ebe ka kire say boache odanche mawu a achinyedie bi anim. Da man said ye ekoto ye no. Na ye wakwanya mienu a ebetimi de apɛ company obɛhye kwasi buro ni anan. Ada see ebe use section 4 of the law. Eno ema minister ho kwan say minister betimi ahwe boache ni won say ke boache company dey me hwe say de otie no a me de ama wa akoto aso anasa minister ba me ya invoke LI 2176 na ya go through competitive tender na ya de akwakoyi o company fofora obesi kwasi buroni anan letter minerals commission twere ba ye request say minister ema ya go through competitive tender krata no boache me de ba ofidi kese mu hanom minister ejitum say yo munko competitive tender na yempo obi a o abasa kese obetima so da amamu me de eba wa fidi kese mu ha letter minister ade ama no bosron kokoma Ghana for say ya biemu oti wa hoden ko na da amam han no ko bedibi na wa hoden emfa ma na fa ko ye adwuma ni bi no ni nyina me de ba fidi kese mu ha guidelines to the bidding process I publish on Minerals Commission website and the Ministry of Lands website ya enye kukuamu ade no aka say o de won ho no ko na asie yie digis wo ba we public document ni nyina me de ba ofiri kese mu ha enu na ye di so kun in fact even processes guidelines e kire who can become a member of the tender committee enye minister discretion the tender committee a provision and creation of the law ni nyina sanse say no me de ba ofiri kese na mre no atie nti
but your boss,
yes,
he has been accused. Sir, krata or chro at the Minerals Commission. Instructive. Yes, sir. I say, or she say, I don't know the content of how the content.
Let away from him. What would I can let away just 1 minute?
At the we say the criteria. So when you're 19th March 2026, recommendation for the conduct of tender for the grant of the diamond mining lease. We crown Mr. Isaac Tando. Okay, Isaac Tando, or acting chief executive officer.
For him,
for Minerals Commission.
Fantastic. It is a Minerals Commission train krata.
Yes.
Na say honorable responded to sorry
honorable
what they requested for.
Okay.
Date
24th March.
So in 5 days I'm not responding to Minerals Commission.
Until I said the 19th then said the diamond mining lease held by ABODZIN Goldfields Limited, a subsidiary of Goldfields Limited, expires on 18th April 2026. With the deadline approaching, prompt action is needed to ensure operational continuity, protect jobs, maintain service contracts, and reassure stakeholders about the mine's future. Okay, no, and there's a Minerals Commission for the Trokratawi. Honorable Minister, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Accra, Ministries Accra, dated 19th March 2026. And the minister responded 24th March.
Fantastic.
So I think about 5 days.
5 days.
5 days. And also adding idea and so say or refer to the letter reference.
Yes.
And or letter we say okay. So
request when the request now my mouth can say corner. How does that makes it instructive? Many conform a request say minister who kwanya me no de but you best say use the competitive tender approach.
Okay.
No say my mama kwan menim penifo man panin penifo kra wo mu bi adwen ho no. O say mo use competitive tender no na wi abom. And na Ghana ni bi o wa hoden no no so ntimi nya den e me pribi. Nti go ahead.
And the minister in Kratana making count or having actually or go to the Minerals Commission for
exactly.
Okay.
He's making reference.
Okay.
So how is that instructive?
Okay.
In fact, one of the most transparent minister as far as issues like this is of concern. Hey, Armah Kofi Buah.
That's true.
Because Mami control some of these situations. Now no we need Chrome Hanum. And future global resources can say Priscilla Bogo should be.
Yeah.
Did you hear of any competitive tender? Because the minister has the right to use Section 4 to give it to any company he deems fit.
I see.
But the Ghana ni company, which I am happy say Ghana ni nenya. But did you hear anything about competitive tender?
No.
This is the minister who said, even though I have the power, but let's give the power to the Ghanaian people. Obiambe BDB. OBD we agree by these rules of the game. Bid the tender process. Say I don't hear they check it.
Okay, another allegation in the system.
Yes.
Coming from Kumasi. Presenters, I think me or more you hanum.
Okay.
Tanko the or a popular guy, you know him very well.
KT.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
among was
yeah,
listen pa. Me friend me bra penny.
Tanko says mo ya duobo na ya especially bauxite. He made mention of 2 companies on him. Say bano a bauxite a year. I say this government, especially the Minerals Commission and the minister, as a money yashe. Engineers and plans, EMP, I don't know, some of your bauxite.
Now the bauxite as a
bauxite as my idea.
At the moment, to a bauxite as somebody near because you knew. Krum Hana yam pen no cre. Dear Kofa by ya you ras until he car said Ghana ni betina woman and Yenesicanica Krum was how cruelly. One would you Juma free Aston cubic in some. Besides Brian Mama, Comet Banka said. Not by number, by inference. At least on your this in Ikurano, where Nebra by number. But what? A cabana coach in a quarter or tree by Bosso because of how illegally you hold 3 a Juma free in some at Eston, a brand Eston cubic. Yeah. Yet, dear Juma, when you need my Quasibro, if it has on exploration, I went to me. It took Mr. Brian Mama to use the sophisticated machines. Machines are brought he got it to do exploration. Who said there is a depositor, and that deposit is not just any deposit. Deposit the future. But what I say, so why would the car for the battery? Feels 2 minutes now. But for Fraba, man, you're going to catch some of the commerce. I know how to $2 billion. Yeah. Not enough for Mr. Ibrahim Mama. So that conversation, I don't want us to go there.
Okay.
Once there is a need for us to go into any bauxite conversation, Minerals Commission who document things and baby. For MP before they are bent on spraying a lot of room. Until my semi penny KT. Man in TMP before no already were Juma Wayache or Bibitin Adrian so watching in our honor. Yeah. Only Minerals Commission, we crowd number with my friend Kuma Kabore. What is a Kabore? Matis said it's a pancrata, mammy. Yeah. Kumasi for my friend Kabore Matis said it's a pancrata. That's the best. Now, no same people before the catch there say, yeah, the Dama, Mr. Ibrahim Mama. Yeah. Oh, my God, Mano. After they can competitive, I say, oh, tender process and timelines in this. Musu man to go, Musi Yamanada. And then Musani Casa timelines for the tender process is limited. So they're in the Timaka just anchor for the said the money abre trying to find what does not exist. No, let's be very careful the way we deal with them and the way we propagate issues that come from their contexts. In fact, Omo can say mudua. Emu kuno achire pon kuno eye nkontompo enti sa afo no ye de om chichire man ye mi kura de maka se yame na nyenza mu rodim de oye yes papa bi say when you are dealing with them individually some of them are good.
I see.
But the moment they come together as MPP
as a group no
ade bi o maybe a sabotage o my Ghana.
I see.
Ade bi o maybe a twe o my Ghana konechi and so u bompai na bobi my MPP as a party. As
a spokesperson for Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, in Akwenya Abubase, now no Akwakoye, I say young for opportunities in the Ghanaians, what the capacity no in line of duty and how I'm being windows not there, you know. It may sound funny though. I couldn't tell mine and FRB to be a 2 money.
Okay, watch as we are going for well,
I could tell my name Betty Bibia. Must be a bidding process is not the adeno. I don't know why you could tell my name.
It do one for Saudi Akaya. It is some of you have a boss who be some of you was river. Also, we are very mad. You do a brave Puma trade and Puma be
because near to
Chelsea. Far be the be my
near to Chelsea for £1 billion.
Also better.
Also better. Eti Mona masha da sabotage kontamania.
In fact, tender committee is setting minimum threshold of 500 million.
$500 million.
Less than 1 billion. 2 or 4 billion then can be 500 million. Take also overdue. I know the mogo, but let me say this. Say the best way to develop your country is privatization.
Okay.
I'm going to be I will say winya ankura.
Yeah.
Now the best form of privatization is indigenous privatization. Okay. Now some say you kurumanu ye de ne a former good DNA friends or bad in Shirapant. Yes. I will see a lot of local indigenous Ghanaian companies in our industry.
Okay.
2023. And a question is son name free Bogoso Pristia.
Akoya.
And Heave Gofields, my papa communado for an uncrophocosome. Per the development plan, they were supposed to pour their first gold by September 2026. When him say in February, they pour their first gold.
He'd go first for
yes.
You may do among commanders because some issues
and
have to
yes.
the capacity and timelines be at the moment. And it is so now they are saying there's so many and but I don't know because of say time you cannot control that conversation. Yeah.
They said the Buah or canopy be no true. We how a near McCoy with the previous company, and how the anticipation of local community members on how one person he for yen or no, and then there will be 1 or 2 challenges. Okay. Just less than 1 week ago, they signed an additional contract with a company of $65 million. I know they be former contracting firms say kabi a woman nipa bi kabi a woman ya dem training in everywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, company indicate $80 million. Now it has 65, but
it has an upper extension up to $2.1 billion.
I see.
80. What the man Ghana ni betimi.
I think next week, you know, you
go through documents. You see, it shall see in the bedding.
Okay.
But in Yakuma Pani, a Soya Union Ghana force and say. Kwasibro ni buy a crowd. No crowd, you could no watch ye buanwa. Ye boy Ghana for.
Okay.
And in the next 5 to 10 years, it will surprise you.
All right.
Because Sabi, Ura, Kwabnado Funya ne Bruswa, or the Quay.
Ghana here.
Obra Mary Mamma Yana Bruswa, or the Quay.
A Kruba Yano.
And Yamwa Ghana for now. No foreign company be 2024. Also making a profit of $1.3 billion. Or the Konochrome. But Ghana need ya. Assassin, Yenjin Tum say bad kakra. But young soya who young wants it. Now the right time and the good time are ahead of us.
Mahmoud Kabore, the incoming Ashanti Regional Communication Officer for the NDC. Incoming, no, see incoming for that Dawson. He's the only incoming the Communication Directorate of the NDC in Ashanti Region. And no siano, I may say no sia, no nana nyabo. Abega Zambana. Oba na what you say, no. Teshi about you say. Abega how. What the nika? And about Juma. Akwegusi a guy. Na funatre. Na funatre. Na ada oko ni biana. Go be pon there. Ofusane ofubatre. Etusa bega shenika.
Okay, see you.
And that's your Friday.
Yeah, tiri aso nche.
Na obeda fie ne. O shenika za no. Eh, koni kan o mse wura try na ti betwe bo na ni kan de o fi wan na ko ba bi. And that's your Friday. Yentufo so. Yeah, ko yapo.
Ma mentia me nuaba Hajia na Sirafra.
Okay.
I said now no speaker recommended no more appointing as the female, the youngest parliamentarian on International Parliamentary Union.
Yeah, no father brother.
Me no ka say si a omo abruchi mamu a on speaker.
All
the way from here Manchini MP. Akuna na se ho.
Any speaker nam.
Abba bedroom kind. Any speaker representative of mining in at International Parliamentary Union. What God can do really exists. And the only to me and so and yeah. And alhamdulillah.
Oba fanbra.
Baba fikesi. Oba fikesi. Na ya bonus.
Ni bonus.
Ai, na onye nyuma panto.
I don't know. PC Aba Center Armah can be